In a world where you need English to survive, one man has 1 hour to teach you English in a fun, practical, informative way. Do you have what it takes? Alberto Alonso in the show with no name. That's right, the nameless show on Vaughan Radio. Are you ready? Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome one, welcome all to the show with no name on Vaughan Radio. And you're here with your DJ for today, your host with the most, your giddy with the Spanish name, Alberto Alonso. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. That's right, it's time for the non-stop rocket ship to wherever you want to go. Nacho, tell them what it's called.
The show with no name.
Yeah, that's right. It's the show with no name, and we are pushing through the week. It's Tuesday, not Tuesday. Please don't let me hear Tuesday ever, or Wednesday. It's Tuesday, como dos. Tuesday and Wednesday, como cuando. Como when is Wednesday, okay? Wednesday. Perfect. There you go. That's the way you're going to remember it. Wednesday. Well, it's after Tuesday. Well, we've got a wonderful show for you today. Now, first, I wanted to thank everybody. I got tons of comments last night on Twitter and all that kind of, and on Facebook as well. And I wanted to thank you all for tuning in to El Hormiguero and catching my sketch where I played a British teacher, which was kind of a, I was teaching, I had to teach an old man to be or not to be, the classic Shakespeare line, and I had to teach it to a kid as well. And you can imagine who got it faster. Yeah. The kid. She blew him out of the water. It was like, wow, okay. I think it took her about a minute to get it, and the guy, after about 10 minutes, I was like, all right, that's good enough. That's good enough. So it was a funny thing. It was a little sketch on El Hormiguero. You could probably check it out. Actually, I've tweeted it as well, and I want to say special thanks to Jimena for like an hour after I was on the show. She cut it, copied it, pasted it, and whatever she did to it, and it ended up on YouTube, and I shared it with you guys last night. So thanks, everybody, for your support, for all your comments. It was a lot of fun working with them. As you can tell, they're a bunch of crazy guys on El Hormiguero. They're doing science experiments and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's as fun as it looks.
It is a very fun show, yeah.
It's a very different show. There aren't many shows like this, you know. I mean, it's a show. It's an interview show. It's a variety show, but
it's kind of alternative, yeah.
Yeah, and they make sometimes the interviewer can feel uncomfortable, but I think that's funny. Do you want to take them out of the... Because if not, it's the typical, so tell us when you got started, tell us about your next film.
Kind of need to put them in the hot seat sometimes and get them sweating a little bit.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of anarchy there.
Yeah, but then you can see which celebrities are really, really ready for anything. Like Will Smith, they told me, was just, they're like, he could do the show himself, no other guests, no script, and he could just do it and entertain every country, not just Spain, but like have everybody
works
watching
anywhere in the world.
Yeah, exactly. But there are some who are more adamant to participate, and I guess that's the nature of it. But it's fun. You got to learn to laugh and have a good time. It's El Hormiguero. You can check it out on YouTube. And
you're a celebrity, Alberto.
No, not me. My twin brother is. He's really good at what he does. All right. Well, guys, let me introduce my guests. You're hearing their voices, but you don't know who they are, so let's give these guys a name. I'm going to start with Guy to my left, because Guy's been on the show before. He was here with his group, his music group, and he was also here to tell us about a wonderful project company that he runs along with Andrew. So, Guy, good morning. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much.
How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, it's been a long time. When was the last time you were here with us?
I think it was December. I think
December.
Yeah.
So we weren't wearing shorts and
no. We were wearing fur coats and Russian hats.
Like pimps. Como chulos. Right?
I didn't want to say it, but yes, we were dressed
I
like
do
pimps.
remember that pimp day. We were pimped out is the word, right?
Yeah, it was the purple folk.
The purple, it was the color.
Yeah.
The purple the gold and fuchsia.
Yeah. Well, I arrived in a limousine, so that's probably
great. Well, you gotta arrive in style, as they say.
That's
well,
right.
Guy, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, just in case they missed the last show. Where are you from?
I am British. I'm from England, from just outside London.
Okay.
A little village outside London. Actually, it's a village which is very near the McLaren Formula One team in Woking.
Okay, all
so
right.
that might ring a bell for some
Sure.
of your listeners. With Fernando Alonso and so on. But yeah, I am British, and I have lived in Spain for 8 years.
8 years, same as me.
Really?
8 years, yeah. I've been living here 8 years. And do you always get this question? Do you like it?
I love it.
But people always ask you that question. You're like, I wouldn't be here for 8 years if I didn't like it. You know, think
well,
about
if
it.
you're a masochist, maybe.
Yeah,
I suppose.
I don't know, or maybe you're a missionary or something.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta do your duty, but
Right,
you know.
you have to be. No, but I'm here because I want to be. No one's forced me to be here. So,
All right,
so
good.
here I am, and yeah, I'm a journalist.
Okay, and now you're a journalist, and you've got a wonderful website which a lot of our listeners checked out last time, and we're going to tweet it in a couple of moments. But the website is called Iberosphere.
It is, yeah. Actually, last time I was on the show, it was not called Iberosphere.
That's right.
We changed the name in the spring from Correo to Iberosphere. So the site is it's up and running, and it covers Spanish news and analysis of Spanish news, some Portuguese stuff as well. But it's all about looking at things that are going on in Spain, sports, news, culture, politics, economics, in an interesting way.
And in English.
In English.
Which is the most important part for our listeners who need to practice their English. So it's not like you're getting news from the BBC that's seen through the eyes of Englishmen living in England writing these stories. These are guys who are living here in Spain and writing in English about what's happening in Spain. So it's not only good for expats, but also for people who are learning English and want to learn some interesting stuff.
And
so
the idea is to provide more in-depth news and more in-depth analysis of Spanish news than what's provided, say, by the BBC or by
they'll just give like kind of a once-over of it, like, okay, this is the general idea.
Our idea is to get much deeper behind that and find out exactly what's going on and give some perspective to it.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew, by the way. Andrew, welcome to the show. First time with us.
Thank you very much.
Here
yeah,
on
it is the first time.
Where are you from, Andrew? Tell me.
I'm originally from Eastern England, from Norfolk, Norwich, that area.
Okay.
But my family moved out to Spain when I was 12.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I know. It was
Big
absolutely
change.
terrible. No, big change. At that time, it was a big change.
Of course.
I can't say at that time I actually enjoyed it that much. But I ended up. I spent a lot of my life here. Grew up here, and I've lived in various places all over the world. So on and off, I've been here for about 16 years.
16. He beat us, man.
Oh.
He doubled us there. He got us. He got us. So awesome. So now, how did you guys meet? Did you guys meet here? Did you meet in England? Where did you?
We met hunched over the computers in the El País newspaper news office.
Okay.
When I first arrived here, which was 8 years ago,
right?
And I got a job at El País newspaper's English edition, and Andrew was a veteran. He was already there.
I was there from the first day, from when they started it up.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, and then you joined, and we worked together, and became friends, and a couple of years ago, this kind of project to do this website took root.
And it's great. The website is now Iberosphere. It's Iberosphere.com. And again, I'll tweet that very shortly, so you guys can take a look. And how many journalists do you have? I know you guys you're writers as well as running the company and organizing
we're
content.
We're co-editors. A guy handles more of the editorial side. I'm handling more of the administrative and technical side. I do the web design. And we have around 20 contributors.
Yeah, thereabouts. I mean, some of those are very occasional, and some of those are very regular. But I'd say we have 15,
hey, maybe I'll write something
people.
for you guys.
You should
absolutely. We're quite open to any suggestions.
And being also bilingual, from both cultures, like I'm kind of in that middle ground there, where it's like, I can understand the Spanish and certain things, and certain things I'm like very Anglo, and I'm like, no way, this doesn't make sense. You know, and it's kind of interesting because you're very selective of what you want to what you agree with, and what you're like, this is strange, and I'll never get used to it.
The idea is to give everyone more or less a voice.
Right.
I mean, we're not going to say, you've got this opinion and that's wrong, we're not going to publish it. The idea is to be very objective and very broad, so we're welcome to contributions from lots of different people with lots of different perspectives.
There you go,
so long as it's well written and it's got a focus that can interest anyone in Spain. It's national news or with an international kind of focus.
Sure, the people will click on it and say, I want to read this article.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm sure I'll write
You're
an
more than
article,
welcome,
man. That's always good. We'll see what's going on in the news. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop these days. Yeah, well, the worst part is newspaper, I should say, the website that I go to the most is marca.com. Yeah, and that's...
I like a lot of Spanish, actually.
Yeah. It's the number one.
biggest selling newspaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's not a lot of politics and Eurozone action there.
No,
is there,
not
really?
too much. Not too much. It kind of numbs you. But it is. I'll tell you something. It is. It's very cuore as well, because in the summer when there's not really too much going on, they're talking about what kind of car this guy bought and if he was seen at this party, and I'm like, there's not a big difference between this and cuore in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
actually, I mean, you say that, but I mean, sport is so important in Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially football, especially soccer. It's so incredibly important. And for example, I mean, some of the articles we've published about whether it's about Mourinho or Pep Guardiola in Barcelona on our website, they almost get the strongest reaction or the most readers, because people feel so strongly about these things.
Sure. Oh, yeah. You want to get
and
people...
not just people in Spain. I mean, it's people outside of Spain
Yeah.
who follow the football and the sport here hugely.
Now, before I had you guys as one of my favorites in my in my toolbar over there, I'll tell you something. What I used to do is to look at news about the Premiership. I would go to a Spanish website.
Brilliant.
And to read news about La Liga, I would go to an English website, or ESPN Soccer, or something like that, because I was like, it gives you a less biased, sesgado opinion. Because Spain, of course, depending on if it's AS or Mundo Deportivo, they have a certain spin or an angle that they're telling. And I guess that's something that you guys have a different perspective than the one of every journalist from outside who doesn't know.
Yeah, and I think that's true not just with sport, but with other areas as well. Because I think this is not just in Spain, but certainly it's true in Spain that when you open a certain newspaper in Spain, the kind of angle that you're going to expect.
Absolutely.
Whether it's certainly about politics.
Pepe or PSOE
Exactly.
or what political party it leans toward or something.
And that's certainly true about politics. It's certainly true about football. Marca and AS and so on.
Yeah, instantly, especially when there's like 10 pages for Real Madrid and 1 for Barcelona.
Exactly.
And they're both huge teams. You know what I mean?
Kind of obvious which side they lean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So this is non-biased, really. It's told through a perspective of guys who are living here, who have been living here a while. So it's not like you just got
fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat. Like, oh wow, this is interesting. But you know what's going on. You know where Spain fits into the European panorama and the global panorama as well. All right, well, cool stuff. Now we talk about news here on this show, but I never talk about serious news. I mean, it's real news. It's news that happens, but it usually involves drunken, nude people, and
that's news.
That's news as well.
It's news, and I think these are the funny stories over here. So,
you've been talking about yourself, drunken,
drunken
nude people.
That's when I talk about my weekend. But yeah, absolutely. All right, well, let's do this. I want to take a look at today's news report, and you guys tell me what you think, because it's most of the funny stories let's see if you can guess. Where do most of our funny stories come from? Like crazy, drunk, guns in the air, like...
United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm just guessing.
Of course.
How did I know?
Now, you guys in England are crazy, but you guys are not nearly as crazy as us, I think.
We try.
Australia, you get a couple good ones from time to time. Australia, New Zealand, out there, it's hot. Yeah. So, you get some crazy behavior. But not only the United States, but Florida.
Specifically Florida.
Florida has just become this haven for weirdos and crazy people.
And alligators, right?
And alligators and crocs and and parties too. Florida is great for parties, but
that's what I've heard.
We will do some crazy stuff out there. Let's should we take a look at today's news report?
Go ahead.
Go on. Hit us
All right. I need you guys to give me a hand though. Can you give me a hand before we Okay, when we start, we always say Nacho, not because we're hungry, we want nachos, but because his name is Nacho. We say Nacho, we take a dramatic pause, and then we say, let's get this show on the road. But you got to say it like movie trailer-ish, yeah?
Gotcha.
And you guys do that with me?
Yeah.
Okay, when I count to 3, it's Nacho, dramatic pause, let's get this show on the road. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nacho, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, that's right. It's the news report on the show with no name. Now we're going over to the United States for this news story. Now, this is an expression I taught the other day, and you guys can verify what it means. To stick to your guns. Okay, to stick to your guns means, you know, to not change the way you originally felt.
Hold your ground.
Yeah, to hold your ground, or, you know, to stay with the same values that you started out with. To stick to your guns, right? All right, well, it's got to be an American expression.
I would assume.
Because of the guns.
I would assume, yeah.
In England, it would be stick to your butt. What do the police use?
Your batons.
Stick to your baton or your truncheon.
Well, in the U.S., it's stick to your guns.
Right.
Now, you know, with the crisis, this global crisis, you know, credit card companies and banks are desperate for customers. They're looking for people who are ready to start, you know, paying some monthly payments to them and signing up for some credit cards. Well, one Florida, see, I didn't even look at it. I'm serious, right? I just knew, because it's like 95% chance that it's going to be Florida. And what happened was a credit card company had a great idea to get some new customers. They said that if you signed up for a credit card with Merchant Service, which is their company name, Merchant Service, a Sarasota-based company, they would offer its highest volume customers a voucher for a free AK-47.
You are joking.
Ow! Nacho already signed up, you see? Nacho, he's on top of this kind.
That's a good deal. I'd go for that one.
I mean, this is crazy, man. AK-40, I mean, I heard of like a TV set or an iPad.
Coffee maker or whatever.
Right, or an espresso or whatever. But an AK-47, now it's worth up to $750. That's on the normal market. On the black market, it's a
Does it come with ammunition, or is it empty?
I think the ammunition, you gotta get the ammunition yourself, unfortunately. But it's an AK-47 assault rifle. Let's remember this over here. Assault. Now, can't 18-year-olds sign up for a credit card? Once you're 18, you can sign up for a credit card. I imagine, right? Okay, so 18-year-old. Where did you get this? My bank.
It doesn't seem very patriotic, though. I mean, it's an American bank selling a Russian-made rifle.
It's true. You're right.
They should really be giving away an M16.
That's a good point. Exactly.
And if you want to rob a bank, you can just, you know, you can take your AK-47 in. No one will bother you.
What? You can't make your payments? No problem. We've got the solution right here. Well, it's an AK-47 rifle. Now, they're offering it as part of this broader campaign that is called God, Guns, and Guts. Coraje.
Yeah.
I swear to God. The three G's. You guys know the three G's de toda la vida. God, Guns, and Guts. And they said their goal is to promote a societal expectation change. Now, what change are we talking about? The president of the company said, and that is from the right of criminals to make you into a victim. We want to change that so criminals have the expectation of facing lethal force during the commission of a crime.
Wow.
Whoa.
So these guys are trying to fight crime. Not only are they're you know, trying to stimulate the economy, they're trying to fight crime.
Machine gun
start
those
these guerrillas.
But I mean, given all of the crimes in quote marks that have been committed by the bankers, he's kind of setting himself up for a bit of a problem there.
It's true. Yeah, you guys don't carry guns, but you do rob people. Well, the story is, just in case if you're not interested and you still want to sign up for a card and you're not a gun-friendly person, no problem. They'll give you a voucher. And you can buy something else.
That's not the same.
No, I want the
AK.
I mean, if I sign up for it, I'm going to get the damn AK-47 just to see if it's true.
Do you have to shoot criminals with it, or can you shoot pigs and bears?
Well, that's part of it. Part of it
raccoons.
is you have to defend yourself and not become a victim. That's the idea they want to. Now, let's take a look. Other offers that are going on. Chase Bank, $300 cash back. Pretty normal. It's pretty normal. Let's see which one you'd go with. So we've got Merchant Service, AK-47. Chase Bank, $300. What is the other one over here? I don't know. I think it's Barclays over here. You get a Williams-Sonoma rewards card or deals on flights. Williams-Sonoma is like a home and garden kind of thing. So what do you think, guys? AK-47, home and garden? I mean,
well, home and garden. I mean, can you buy garden gnomes with that voucher?
I'm sure.
If you went for
Williams-Sonoma's got everything, man. They've got everything. I'm going to say I'd have to go for the AK-47. They got me.
On a pure financial, I mean, if you look at it from a purely financial perspective, $750 versus $300 cash back,
there you
or
go.
a card for a gardening center. Yeah, okay, AK-47.
AK-47 all the way.
It's the winner, yeah.
You know?
Has to be.
But this isn't the first business to do this. A Radio Shack in Hamilton, Montana was giving away handguns to anyone who purchased the Dish Network, a satellite network. Well, Merchant Service also want to cover their butts and their bums, and they say, we do not promote illegal activity. And what he said, again, the president goes on to say, keep in mind, we are not simply handing out AK-47 assault rifles to anyone who opens an account with us. They say, you will receive a voucher towards the purchase of a firearm at any reputable gun shop where you must go through the proper background checks and waiting period that the law requires.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Well,
isn't
that's
it?
safe then.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? They're not just handing you a gun.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
They're throwing you out there like, go ahead, defend yourself.
No, that's
you
much
know?
more responsible.
Yeah, you
They're
still have
being
to go to a
responsible.
shop and buy it. Yeah,
You do have to go to a shop and buy the gun. But, hey, I'm in. I'm going to sign up for my AK-47, just to have one.
My
Later I can sell it for
AK-47
double the
account.
price, man.
Absolutely.
Think about it.
I'd trade mine in and then buy a bazooka with the...
There you go. There you go. The bazooka, I don't know. They're kind of expensive. The
A little
last
bit
one I
pricey.
bought was quite pricey as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we've got to go to a commercial break very shortly. Just wanted to remind you about a couple things. We've got, this Friday, we've got an event at FNAC here in Madrid. It's starting at 7 o'clock. Get there 7. I think we start at 7:30. We're doing a live radio show with Allison Lanthorn and myself. Prizes, games, quizzes, all kinds of good stuff. That's at FNAC in Callao at 7 o'clock this Friday, which is October 30th. You've got to check it out. Also, we're doing that contest until this Friday. We've got to send us an email at reto@vaughanradio.com with these 3 translations, and you could win an MP5 player. Number 1, sube el volumen que no lo oigo. Number 2, apágalo y enciéndelo de nuevo. And number 3, habría escuchado Vaughan Radio si no hubiera tenido una reunión a primera hora. Those are the, those are the 3 translations. You've got to send us an email to reto@vaughanradio.com with MP5 in the subject, and you could win one of 3 MP5 players that we're going to give away, so you can listen to Vaughan Radio wherever you want. Well, guys, we've got a lot of show left. I just tweeted something for these guys for their website, Iberosphere. Okay, Iberosphere es como se pronunciaría de verdad. Not Ibero, pero SPH, right? We don't put sphere with an F, but with a PH, like phone. Iberosphere.com, and you can check out Spanish news, Portuguese news, in general, European news, which is told in English. It's retold in English. Great stuff. You got to check it out. We're going to be back with more stuff with these guys. We're going to call my mom because it's her birthday. You guys, I know.
She's in the States, and what time is it there? Like 4 in the
It's
morning?
5 o'clock.
5
4 in the morning. You're right. So I think it's 4. Well, we're going to call the United States right now. We're going to wake Mom up and sing her happy birthday. And tons more show left. Can you guys give me a hand?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. When we go to a commercial break, we say, stick around. And we say it like very movie trailerish again. So when I point to you guys, let's all say, stick around, and we'll go to a commercial break. What do you think?
It's good.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know how this works. We're going to a commercial break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't even think of going anywhere. Stick around. Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to...
The show with no name.
Yeah, but Nacho, what if I asked T-Pain? ¿Qué si diría? What if I said, T-Pain, what is the name of this show?
Is the show with no name. No name.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's take a look. We got a couple comments on Twitter. Now, remember, if you're not following us on Twitter, you've got to do it. It's Vaughan Radio ITV. You can also follow me at IM Alberto Alonso. A couple comments. Let's take a look. MJ says, you're the man, ALBERTO, but don't go to Hollywood. What would we do without you? The good thing is, if I'm in Hollywood, I can still broadcast a radio show from my laptop. There we go. I can be in 10 places at once. I know I can. Barbarella Barbarella 138 says, Buenos días, Albertito. Que tengas un gran día. Mwah! Right back at you, Barbarella. Jimena says, happy birthday, Mrs. Alonso, the real La Mama. Great. That's right. We're going to call her now, so stick around. SV says, my grandpa was 77, and he only said, yes. My children are 3 and 4, and say, give me 5. Oh, my God, and other lindezas. So your 3 and 4-year-olds speak more English than your 77-year-old father. There we go. See, guys, it's a proven fact here. Earden one says, good morning, AA rocking in the anthill. El hormiguero. Yes, that's right. SV says, good morning, Máquina. I'm nervous to tweet to someone so famous like you. Someone as famous as you, pero that's a joke. Are you still AA, or should we call you Mr. AA?
Oh.
LOL. I like Don AA.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
Don Quixote. It's muy fuerte, you know?
Yeah.
If you
Muy
have
fuerte,
to ask, I'm fine with just AA. That's pretty simple. Let's see. Happy birthday, Linda. Ole, ole, ole. Y pedazo of guy you gave birth. Hope you gave birth to. Hope you have a wonderful day. Our best wishes from Spain. Morning to you all, MJ says. Great show with no name, and now more famous and fab because of our AA TV star. You guys are making me blush. Hey, T-Force, an ovation for our AA. Thank you very much. First taxi driver says, good morning, show with no nameaholics around the world. Hey, gay. Not gay, guy. All right, let's explain the difference.
I always
there,
have that problem. I always have that problem.
Uh-oh, it's right. Let's explain the difference. His name is G-U-Y, que es tipo en español. He's a nice guy. Guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is a nice guy. Now, gay, G-A-Y.
Well, yeah, I'm not a nice gay.
He's not a nice gay. He's a better guy than gay, but gay is someone that's homosexual. It's a big difference.
But gay, there is a name, isn't there? There's a Catalan name, gay.
Is it?
Gay.
Okay.
And there is actually a name in English, gay.
But it's not used too often.
It's very uncommon these days.
Because the parents would be torturing their child forever,
Could well be.
traumatizing them. He goes, "How's it going, men? How's it going? We're all right. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
you bet.
Great
definitely." Konsu says, "Good morning. I saw you yesterday in El Hormiguero. Thank you very much." She says, "Again, problems listening online." That was the F word over there. Pandora says, good morning, T4 show with no name. Hello to the guests in the studio. It'll be interesting to check your website, which I've just tweeted. It should be out already.
Well, hello to you.
Hello, and thank you.
You guys got to check it out. If you want to contribute, definitely you can contact. I'm sure there's a contact on the website
there is,
as well.
yes,
Right?
absolutely.
You can contact them as well. First taxi driver says, happy birthday, Linda. Did this guy with his ADD give you a hard time during childhood? Hey, that ADD thing was supposed to be a secret. Well, the final result is awesome. Thank you very much, first taxi driver. Pandora says, happy birthday to your mom, AA. MJ says, I love that British accent you've got at the studio right now. Guy and Andrew, is it?
Thank
Great.
you.
Well, there
Thank
we
you
are.
very much.
There you go, guys. Row. SV328 says, I'm following Iberosphere since the beginning, or I've been, Cydia, following Iberosphere since the beginning. It's great. Why did you change the name of the site? At the beginning, it was Correo.
It was, well, there's an easy answer. Correo was slightly confusing because, for example, if we came on a show like this, a radio show, and said our website is called Correo, then people would not know whether it was Correo with a Q, with a C, with a K,
Right.
or if there was a U in there somewhere.
Too many options.
It was confusing for English speakers and Spanish speakers.
Right.
So Iberosphere is
I think it works.
Yeah,
It's
it
easy.
seems more. Yeah, I think people kind of get it quicker.
It
It's
sounds
easier
cool,
to say,
too,
and
just
it
Iberosphere.
exactly. It pretty much explains what the site is about
Exactly.
in one word.
Get
Iberia.
ready for Iberosphere this summer.
in a world.
Man, one sphere.
I like it.
I like
Cool,
it.
man.
Okay, we're doing a movie.
We're
next.
gonna do it.
You're directing now.
No problem. I love that stuff. Let's take a look. Jay Bravo, I love your picture. It's Scarface. He says, greetings from Chile. Master, awesome. You guys
Hello.
are awesome. A couple other shout-outs too. Ramon from Dominican Republic. Leonardo from Colombia. Lorena from Madrid. Noemi from Barcelona. What's up to you guys? I saw your comments on Twitter and on Facebook as well, so thank you so much. Now it's time. Let's do a little famous birthdays. ¿Qué os parece? Let's see whose birthday it is besides my mother's. all right. Famous birthdays. Now, are we ringing? ¿Estamos sonando o todavía no? No, okay. Let me tell you a little bit about this first person whose birthday it is today. This woman was born in 1951. In fact, she has won the Best Mom in the World award for the last 33 years. Wow. She has been unbeaten in this category, Best Mom in the World, which is a tough 33 years to hold down anything, boxing record, something like that. Yeah, but she has won Best Mom in the World. Okay, well, we're going to talk to her now, in fact. If we're lucky enough. Let's cross our fingers. My sister cursed when we called her.
Hi, Alberto.
You knew it was me. Who else calls you at 4:30 in the morning? Good morning. How are you? Happy birthday, Ma. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, the birthday girl. We were just talking about you. We wanted to ask you a quick question. First, we wanted to wish you a happy birthday, but we also wanted to ask you, how is it possible that you have held the title of Best Mom in the World for 33 years? It's undisputed. How have you done this?
A lot of hard work, I would say.
Especially because of a certain son.
Yeah. Must be a lot of hard work, I'm sure.
Let's say I have a lot of patience. Let's put it this way, in a sense of humor.
She has a lot of patience because she's a social worker. So, Mom, what's the plan for today? I mean, you're up bright and early. The rooster's not even up yet. What's the plan? Are you working today? Are you going to go to the spa? What do you think?
I have to go to work, and then Aunt Gracie is coming over. We're going to have some dinner and some birthday cake, and that's about it, really.
Oh, man. Save me why don't you freeze a piece of cake for me so when I come back this summer I can celebrate with you. All right, well, we've got to sing you happy birthday, Mom. I'm here here with Guy, not Gay. I'm here with Guy and Andrew, and they're from England. If you want to say hello, Guy.
Hello, Alberto.
Hi,
happy
Alberto,
birthday
Mom.
to you.
Very happy birthday.
Hello, how you doing?
I apologize for calling you. I'm sorry
we're
calling you so early in the morning. I'm sorry.
It was Guy's idea.
Blame him.
All right, well, here we go. Everybody.
It's funny, I was expecting the call, so I was awake already, so no problem.
Since I did it last year and the year before. Let's hear it, she goes. Let's go. I ain't got all day. It's my birthday. I got to check my Facebook wall. All right, here we go. On the count of three, her name is Linda, which is an appropriate name, Linda, for beautiful. Linda. All right, so on I count of three, let's do a little happy birthday to Linda. Should we do the punk rock version? Yeah, let's do the punk rock version. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. Oi, oi. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. There it is, man. There it is. We just wanted to wish you a very special birthday. But before you go, I have to put you on the spot. Or it wouldn't be me.
Okay.
Who else was born on this day, September 27th? Who else has the pleasure of sharing a birthday with you?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mark Hamill, the gentleman who played in Star Wars.
Luke Skywalker. Okay.
I believe so.
I'm not sure. I know a couple. I have a couple written down here. I don't have them on my list, but it's possible. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I think that fella Meatloaf, maybe.
Meatloaf, right? Yes,
that's more like it. Yeah,
Meatloaf. That's right. And carrots and potatoes as well. Yeah.
Carrots, yeah.
Anybody else? I'll give you a hint. There's another actress, a very famous actress, blonde actress, who lived in Spain for a year and learned Spanish. She's an Academy Award winner. That's right.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. Happy birthday, Gwyneth.
Happy birthday to Gwyneth. Good close personal friend of ours over here.
Absolutely.
All right, and the last one, you got another one. She was born in 1984. She's a pop star, but she was always going for this skater image instead of this, glittery kind of Britney Spears. They called her the anti-Britney Spears. She has a tomboyish style, and she's got a song called Skater Boy.
I know who you are.
That one I don't know.
Avril, what's the name?
Lavigne. Avril Lavigne. Look at him, Guy got it over there. All right, well, Mom, we don't want to hold you up anymore, but we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and hope you have the best day ever.
Thank you so much, Alberto. We love you and miss you, and you did a great job with the I saw you in El Orviguero last night.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh,
it's everywhere. And I saw you with the show with the godfather of the show with no name. That was terrific as well.
She's my biggest fan over here. I'm telling you.
What a mother.
She listens to every radio show, right or wrong, Ma?
If I'm here, yes, of course.
But that's why I got to be careful what I say. I've got to be careful what I say.
Well, you're not that careful.
I know. All right, well, Mom, thanks for waking up and receiving our call, and hope you have a great day. Love you and happy birthday.
All right, thank you. Love you, honey. Take care. Love you.
Happy birthday, Linda. Have a great day and get some rest.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, that's how we do it here on the show with no name. I don't know about you guys, but this is an emotional moment for me. All right, should we do a little, let's do some Name That Lyric. ¿Qué os parece? Do a little trivia, talking about music and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, let's do it.
Go on.
Hi, hello, Alberto. I think the song is... No? Sorry, bye.
Name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. Name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. It's name that lyric only on the show with no name.
All right, Name That Lyric. Now, this is a part of the show where we take a song lyric, an English or American song, and we translate it into Spanish, and you got to tell us the name of the song and the name of the artist. Now, guys, if you know it in the studio, don't say anything, but let me know if you know it or not, but without saying it, because we'll give these guys a chance. All right, well, the phone number is 91404-3867. Again, 91404-3867. And here's today's Name That Lyric. Okay. ¿Por qué tenías que hacer las cosas tan complicadas? Veo como eres, actuando como otra persona, me frustra. ¿Por qué tenías que hacer las cosas tan complicadas? Veo como eres, actuando como otra persona, me frustra. Any ideas, guys?
No idea whatsoever.
It's a tough one. ¿Por qué tenías que hacer las cosas tan complicadas? Veo como eres, actuando como otra persona, me frustra. It's today's Name That Lyric. If you know it, give us a call. 91404-3867. Hey, what you say? It's time for vocabulary of the day. I said, hey, what you say? I said, time for vocabulary of the day. So sit back, relax. Yes, you heard. It's time for the vocabulary word. It's time you heard, and it's all again. Oh yeah, it's on the show with no name, and it's all insane. The things keep moving, everything's the same. It's just always different, and everyone's strange. Everybody knows that's a vocabulary word of the day on the show with no name. On the show, the vocabulary. Yeah, that's right. All right, well, we're here with the guys from Iberosphere. That's right, I'm here with Guy and Andrew, and we're looking at the website. In fact, right now it's iberosphere.com. Otra vez, sphere in English is S-P-H. Right, but either way, later I'll tweet their Twitter, because you guys are on Twitter at Iberosphere.
Exactly.
Yep. At Iberosphere, which is pretty easy to find. And you're also on Facebook as well.
What is it? Iberosphere as well.
Iberosphere, same thing. So that makes it pretty simple. You can check it out. But also, if they go to the website, they can find links to your Twitter and your Facebook. Yep. Now, this is something big, because as you see, we're using Twitter during the show. We use it all the time to get feedback and to talk to our, to really see what people are liking, what their comments and stuff. And I want to ask you guys how you think social media has changed the way we get our news, or the way news spreads, for example.
I mean, it's a huge change from the kind of media that we had before, where it was just absorbed from a newspaper or taken off of the TV.
Right.
And it's given everybody the ability to share whatever they find is interesting. And I mean, this is both a good thing. It gives everyone a voice. It gets different news out there that might otherwise be picked up by the major media. But, I mean, on the flip side, there's also kind of this lock-in phenomenon where some people will only be looking at news from Facebook that they get from their friends.
Right.
And they may be
it's like
not
third party or fourth party.
And then maybe not so aware of what else is going on in the world or even in their own neighborhood.
The friends already put their spin on it, their opinion into it.
And there's another interesting aspect to it, which is that, for example, I mean, celebrities can get straight to their fans or their public without having to go through a newspaper or any other kind of media.
Right, or a manager or a publicist.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I remember when Cristiano Ronaldo, the football player, when he wasn't having a baby, his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend was having a baby, and in fact, I was covering the story for a news agency at the time, and suddenly he announced this on Twitter that he'd had a baby. Basically, he was now a father.
Right.
And this wasn't in any of the. This wasn't.
Right. BBC hadn't covered it.
No, it wasn't a statement.
News of the world. Or
it wasn't a press statement. There wasn't a press conference. It was just he put it on Twitter on his website.
Right.
And so his fans knew it before the editors of national newspapers knew it.
And you look at how useful sites such as Twitter and Facebook have been in, I mean, like the Quince protests here in Madrid, or in the Arab Spring revolutions in Egypt and Tunisia. I mean, it's a major, it has a major effect on being able to allow people to communicate,
to get together, and then to let other people know,
and lead to exactly. Right. I mean, it can have massive effects, like leading to political change.
Right. Like in the United States, one of the biggest complaints is that there are about 3 to 5 people who run all the media in the United States. So Rupert Murdoch, the other guy, and the other guy, and if they don't print it, it doesn't make it to mainstream media. But now people can create with if you know how to make a website, or if you know how to start a YouTube page where you report what's going on, and news can get out there. So it's a lot more, there are a lot more breaking stories or
it's a lot more open and free.
Yeah,
that's the key thing.
Yeah, and I think it's like it's similar to blogging as well. It's more, well, on the one hand, it's much more democratic. I mean, you could argue on the other hand that there's it's less accountable. There's people who are blogging. There are less controls on them, so they can say what they like.
Right.
So that this creates a kind of anarchy. So I mean, it's all out there, and people I suppose have to be responsible in the way that they use it.
At the end of the day, people have to use their own judgment in deciding, well, is this actually a good source of news, or is
my brother, sister's cousin's friend on Facebook really where I want to get my news from?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's been spun 10 times by the time it gets to her wall, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's go to the phones. We've got someone who knows today's Name That Lyric. Now, you guys didn't. Well, you got it at the end.
I think I have it, yeah.
I'm still at a loss.
All right, well, let's go to the phone lines and see if someone can give us a hand. All right, who am I speaking to, please?
Oh, I am Eugenio.
Eugenio, good morning. How are you, sir?
Very well.
All right, great. Feeling good. We're having a good time here in the studio. Where are you calling us from, Eugenio?
Alicante.
Alicante. That's awesome. I got to get out there. I've never been to Alicante before.
Oh, it's a pity.
I know. I got to get out there. I got to get out there, and soon. I'm telling you.
Hit the beach.
Well, Eugenio, they tell me. Well, Nacho told me that you know today's Name That Lyric. Is this true?
I think so.
Okay, tell us. What is it?
So I think it's Complicated from Avril Lavigne.
Okay, complicated. Remember, in English we say by, right? Cuando decimos de tal persona una canción. So it's Complicated by Avril Lavigne en vez de from, que sería la traducción directa. So Complicated by Avril Lavigne, and the answer is yes. You got it, man.
Wait.
You got it.
Congratulations.
Now, was that the one you were thinking of?
I was thinking of Avril.
Of course you were. He's like, definitely, man, of course. All right, well, did you know the song?
I had no idea.
All right, well, you know what? I didn't tell you guys about this. I didn't tell you we were going to sing Happy Birthday. My mom. Well,
we're not going to call Avril Lavigne.
Not yet. I got a date with her later. We've got a date later on, but all right, well, we're going to sing the song now. So it goes like this. Here we go. I've got it over here. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this and you fall and you crawl and you break. Okay, so let's try. Eugenio, ¿tienes la letra ahí? Porque si no, esto va a ser difícil.
No.
Okay, tú síguenos. You're with us, okay? Just if you have to hum it. ¿Cómo se dice hum en español? ¿Cómo se dice hum? Hum es la palabra. Hum. ¿Cómo es, Nacho? Tararear. to hum it.
Sorry.
Como el disco de U2, Rattle and Hum.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to sing it all together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Sing it! Life's like this and you fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honestly, promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no, no. Yeah! Vaya cracks. Awesome, guys. I think we got to start a band. I'm telling you.
3-part harmony.
It was rough. But hey, come on. We're no Avril. We're not going to quit our day jobs.
No,
we're not.
We're no Avrils, yeah.
All right, well, Eugenio, thank you so much for calling. You got it, man. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Okay, take care, buddy.
Bye.
All right, yeah, there it is, complicated Avril Lavigne. Happy birthday to you, Avril, and I'll give you a special present later when I see you. Vocabulary word of the day of today. I tell the students they got to learn one word a day, and today's word is dead serious, to be dead serious. Because you can be serious, but if you're dead serious, what does this mean?
It means you're really serious.
You're not playing games. Yeah, you are totally like, someone's like, yeah, but really? You're like, I am dead serious. And when somebody says, there's usually that dramatic pause too. I'm dead serious. Yeah. You know, because it means that I'm not joking. There is no joke involved here.
For any joking.
Yeah, this is like more than serious, to be dead serious. Okay, it's not dead. Now make sure you say serious, because if not,
well, you wouldn't want to be seriously dead. Actually.
Yeah, that would suck. To be seriously dead. You're seriously dead. Is he seriously dead? Yeah, I'm dead serious. He's seriously dead. I'm dead serious. I love it. Great one. All right, well, there it is. Today's vocabulary word of the day. And if you don't learn it, I'm going to come and find you. I'm dead serious.
Is the show.
The totally native saying of the day. And it goes a little something like this.
It's the totally native saying of the day. Every time I look, every single way. It's the totally native saying of the day now. Everybody got something to say now.
It's totally, it's native, and it's the saying of the day.
It's the totally native saying of the day. Every time I look, every single way. It's the totally native saying of the day now. Everybody got something to say now.
Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the totally native saying of the day, and we are running out of time, man. This is horrible. We need like 2 hours, at least 2 hours. All right, today's totally native saying, I'm going to leave it to you guys to do, unless you don't want to. Here it is. It's an easy one to explain. If I say you have a knack for something, now knack se escribe K-N-A-C-K, knack, knack, right? So to have a knack for something, what does this mean? If you have a knack for something,
you have a skill to be able to do something.
A talent.
A talent.
A gift.
Right.
In
Spanish, un don, right? Él tiene un don para tocar la guitarra. He's got a knack for playing guitar, and that means it looks like it comes easily to him.
Exactly.
Right? It looks like it's like a natural. It's almost like a natural-born talent or a fiction towards this. So I'm trying to think if I have a knack for anything. Yeah,
getting drunk and naked, I think.
Well, with girls. Or else it doesn't count. To have a knack. I have a knack for talking. I can talk.
You're very good at talking, I must say.
I've got the gift of gab, as they say, right? I can talk. What about, now you play guitar, right? Or bass, was it?
No, I play the harmonica.
The harmonica, that's
yeah.
right. And do you have a knack for it, or is
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's I have a knack for it, but I play it a lot.
I play it. Well, I love it. But it's. Do you have a knack for anything you can think of off the top of your head?
Oil painting. I've recently gotten into that.
Okay, awesome.
And I really enjoy doing Dali-esque, very surrealistic paintings.
Very cool. Very cool.
Recently gotten into that.
Well, at the end of the show, I'm going to give you guys, if you guys personal Twitter accounts as well too. I'll mention you guys and also Iberosphere, so they can check out all the interesting stuff that's going on there. Now let's take a look. Looking at the website here, Iberosphere.com. Tons of cool vocabulary over here. Look at this. Scuttle. To scuttle the ship. Look at that. I'm already finding some great vocabulary for you guys. I'm going to give you homework to learn every word on the front page on every page of Iberosphere.
Yes. All right, that's a lot of reading.
Why don't we explain this one? To scuttle the ship. What does it mean to scuttle the ship?
Well, if you scuttle a ship, it's kind of what pirates did in the old days, wasn't it? That they would destroy their own ship, their own boat, for whatever reason they had. Maybe there was, I don't know, treasure on it that they didn't want people to get.
So like, if we can't have it, no one's going to have it.
Exactly, but it's something. It's often a word that is associated with boats and the sea and ships. So you scuttle a ship. Yeah, you destroy it. You bring it down yourself. Luster, gaffs.
This is great. There's a lot of great vocabulary over here, and you guys should definitely take a look at it. It's Iberosphere.com. Sphere, S-P-H-E-R-E. But again, if you're following us on Twitter at @EM Alberto I'll give you their personal Twitter accounts, and also the if you guys post, I don't know if you post news or retweet stuff from there.
Absolutely.
But so you guys can follow them and see what they're up to, because it's great stuff. I recommend it, especially for all our people who are learning English and want to read news about what's going on here in Spain. Well, that's the ideal website for you. Now, a couple more things too. We got that. Someone asked me to repeat the things for the MP5. Okay, you got to send us an email to reto@vaughanradio.com. reto@vaughanradio.com with these 3 translations. Put your phone number in there and also put MP5 in the subject. Here we go. Number 1. Sube el volumen que no lo oigo. Apágalo y enciéndelo de nuevo. Y la tercera, la más difícil, habría escuchado Vaughan Radio si no hubiera tenido una reunión a primera hora. Toma. That's the tough one right there. That's the doozy. That's the doozy. All right, so that's 1, 2, and 3. If you got them, I'll repeat them again tomorrow. Friday's the last day. Speaking of Friday, we've got the event at FNAC here in Callao. Come around 7 o'clock if you want to participate, learn some cool stuff, and have a great time with us. FNAC in Callao at 7 o'clock, Friday, October 30th. And I want to thank my guests, Guy and Andrew. Thanks for being here, guys. Pleasure having you. Come back whenever you want. You got a home over here with us. And thank you to Nacho and DJ Spangles, the technicians, because without them, you guys wouldn't hear the show. And thanks to you guys, because without you guys, it's not a show. It's just me talking into a microphone. So thank you so much for spending an hour with us here on the show with no name on Vaughan Radio. We'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Bye-bye.